Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty busy Friday evening. How's everybody doing? Oh man, what a day at work. Late coming home, late eating dinner, having to get back onto my work laptop after dinner. Late start to the stream. This was gonna be a stream with Lulu tonight to do some King of the Castle, but she had other plans come up, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. So instead, I am going to jump into I thought I was gonna be done with Morrowind, but honestly, like I've been thinking a lot about I've been thinking a lot about how the battle with Dagoth ended and all of that, and the revelation of the Tribunal's betrayal, and it's really gotten me thinking, like, I really should have dealt with Vivec, you know. But I'm sure there are some quests around him that I could do that might, you know, be interesting or shed some light. What the fuck is going on here? So I don't know. I'm still debating on if I want to do that or not, but it has been occupying some thought of mine, and much to my chagrin, as much as I was like, all right, I'm going to be done with Morrowind for, you know, the foreseeable future. Alas, here it is, pulling me right back in. Hello, evening, fellow nerds. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hey, Vince. Hey, Devin. Yo, what's up, Wisp? How are you doing tonight? How are both of y'all doing? Hope the evening finds you both well. Yo, remember when Kamala called Trump's border wall a vanity project, or which she used to be against fracking and pro-Medicare for all? It's up with the genocide. Anyways, how you doing, lol? Yo, what's up, hooligan? How are you doing?
We make a special.
Welcome back to the stream, and yes, I do remember all that. I do remember all that. But, none of that runs counter to my narrative of Democrats being lying-ass scumbags. Democrats being lying-ass scumbags, and yet still the better of the two options. So what does that say about the state of our body politic? Whenever I walk around with my hands in, like, wizard pose, it looks like I'm a strangler. Like I'm the Boston Strangler, and I'm looking for a victim.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Make it quick.
Where's the temple at? Because I did manage to meet Almexia before I killed Dagoth. Can I still go see her? Yes. What say you now?
What may I do for you, my child?
What say you now? Oh, she won't let me talk to her. She doesn't got shit to say, huh? Really? You got nothing to say? Yeah, I got at least 10 more days before my room has to be ready for flooring and painting. I hope you have it ready. Hooligan, how'd you get here? Oh, what kind of question is that? How do you get here? He follows me, and I think he clicked on the link. How's it going, man? Just got back home from seeing Thursday in Hawthorne Heights. Yo, welcome back to the stream, Lynn. How was the show? I know what you did. That's why she doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to talk to me because...
upon you,
really?
my loyal servant.
Am I your loyal servant? I think I'm the reincarnation of like your
What
murdered
may I
husband.
do for you, my child?
I wonder if this is like how it's supposed to be, or if it's like a known issue. No, that's not what I want. Well, we rub up in other gaming chats, so I wonder why we got into this one independently and randomly. Well, I mean, he comes from Max's channel to over here, as far as, you know, his connection to me. But, you know, YouTube, some sections of YouTube are smaller than they appear. Communities overlap. I don't know. I guess I don't know why she's not. You know, I had a quest. I think she gave me a quest before I went back to the main quest, but that was so long ago. Oh, here it is. Strange creatures have burst through the ground at the Plaza Brindisi Dorome, and the High Ordinators, and I remember that. The High Ordinators have asked me to help defend the city. Creatures attacking the city have been defeated. The plaza is in ruins. The High Ordinators have ordered me to report the attack to Fedrus Hilaire at the temple. I reported the attack on the city of Fedrus. Fedrus has told me to investigate the source of the attacks. A passageway to an underground Dwemer ruin has opened in the plaza, and I am to explore the area and report to Dren as soon as okay, so that's when I went back to the Ashland stuff. So I have to go to a Dwemer ruin that is open in the plaza. Maybe after I do this, she'll talk to me. I don't know why she's not talking to me now. It was awesome. This time brought earplugs. This time brought earplugs to save my hearing after the show. Smart. I wish there are many a show There are many a show I've been to where I wish that I had the foresight of wearing earplugs. Damn it. Now I forget what I literally forget what I just read. Like 2 seconds ago. Okay, a passageway to an underground Dwemer ruin has opened up in the plaza. Plaza Brindisi Dorome. Where the fuck is that? Is it over here? Yeah. Okay, a passageway has opened up. Was that right here? Yeah. What am I hearing? I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment. Feel like we're gaming together in a sense. Epic role-playing games, but I feel like yours might be a little bit better than mine. Man, I got rid of all my awesome weapons for these damn... Oh, it is me and oh hey, you're here with the lady who's totally doing just fine. Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing good. She didn't want to talk to me though. What the fuck is going on down here? Okay, so I guess those are like sentries that killed bugs. I could do the same thing, guys. Oh, shit. Okay, they hurt. They hurt quite a bit. Ouch. God damn, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh man, are you kidding me? God damn, that dude like two-tapped me.
I only have a few moments.
This gives me a lot of resists. I guess the armor rating decrease isn't that much. It does give me a lot of resist, and it gives me. I'm gonna throw this guy on. There we go. It's pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. But it makes it look like my other hand is a Michael Jackson glove. Get down there, what the fuck? Deal with these guys first, because those were the ones that were two-tapping me. Oh, that guy's still alive. Okay, good. He dealt with him. Hulking Fabricant. Okay, cool. Fortify strength, I'll take that. Scrap metal. That shit weighs 5? What is this? Dwarven shock darts. Don't mind if I do. Man, this shit's heavy. Do you like my strategy there of zigzagging? Why does his wheels look like a split open watermelon? Does poison... I can't imagine poison would work on these things. Oh, Jesus. Alright, no more charge left on that one. I wish I still had my other swords. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on combustibles and fire safety. If you could pick one societal norm from Japan that you would like to see implemented here in the States, what would it be? One societal norm from Japan that I would like to see here. That's a interesting question. Sup, man? How's it going? Yo, Catron Kelly, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? That's a tough one. I don't know what I would say. Like... you. I don't know, man. Like, I guess trains, lots of trains. I mean, that's not really societal. Of course, I want the trains, but if we had a robust train system, I guess I would say, you know, I could take a table. Why would I want to take a table? Like, the level of silence and respect that they have on the train, I would say that would be nice. I miss, you know, when I go into like a convenience store or something here, you know, and I make a purchase. Oh, shit. Like, it's just dumb shit, like the little courtesy bow, you know, after you're like, arigato gozaimashita, you do a little bow. Sumimasen, sumimasen. Like, I found that, like, after I grew up there and moved back here, I do that from time to time, just reflexively. Whenever I'm like at a store or something, like I'll find myself doing a thank you, I gotta go, thanks, I'll do like a little bow. You know, I like that. I don't know though. It's weird because like a lot of societal norms in Japan wouldn't translate very well here in America, and I don't know if I necessarily want to see them here. Oh, what is this? Dwemer armor. Oh, he's got like a big fucking wrecking ball fist. I do like that the dwarves in this world are all just like mecha nerds. I'm good, just try to beat Castlevania. Which Castlevania? How long did you live in Japan? I was there for 6 years. Why would you make a robot spider? That's unnecessary. That's pretty cool. Lock level 100. I'm definitely not where I need to be on that one. Maybe I should do some Thieves Guild stuff and boost up my lock picking. Oh shit. Collapsed rock. Doesn't look like there's anything past there anyways. Castlevania OOE. It's on the DS collection. It's damn hard. What does OOE mean? I don't know if I know that. OOE. I know of Aria of Sorrow. Shit, what other handheld one on the DS was there? I'm really bad on Castlevania post Symphony of the Night, honestly. Do you ever play any of those 3D Castlevania games they made on like the PS3? PS2? PS2 or PS3? From my understanding, they take pride in having clean spaces. It sucks that here things get vandalized super fast. A new road near me was revamped, and the next morning it was full of burnout marks. Yeah, that's definitely one thing, is the pride in keeping your place clean. I would like to see that. Sure, that's a good one. I actually pointed that out in my Japan video. I pointed out how I was kind of amazed at how everything was clean, despite the fact that I had a hard time finding trash cans anywhere. But at the same time, I don't know. What am I doing down here? I'm supposed to explore this place, but yeah, it's a dwarven ruin that has a bunch of fucking active sentries roaming around. Or at least it had a bunch of active sentries roaming around. I can't get into here. Don't suppose any of you sentries happen to have a key on you. Is there any way I could move this rubble? Order of Ecclesia. I've never heard of that at all. That's completely new to me. Was that announced for the Switch? Or some other collection, I'm thinking. PS2 ones were pretty mid from what I remember. Symphony of the Night is a goat, though. I think the one I played was on the PS3. But it didn't stick out to me, though. I wasn't a big fan. Yeah, I think it's on all platforms. I have witnessed Dwemer constructs and these mysteries, and this mysterious new fabricant creatures battling in the ruins of Bams Achmed. The Dwemer creatures seem to be defending the ruins against the intruding constructs. Their origin is still a mystery to me, but it is clear that they are not of Dwemer make. I should report my findings immediately. Okay. I guess that's all I need to do, is come down here and check things out. Have I not been this way? No, there are like doors are open, creatures are destroyed. I guess I have been that way. Not this way though. Oh, got me. Oh, he killed me. Damn it. Motherfucker. Well, when was my save? Oh, it was all the way back here? Damn it, I fucking hate games that don't have autosave. fuck hit me? What killed me? Jesus Christ! What something? Because it kept hitting me, and every time it hit me, it would stun me. Jesus, they're about to kill me already. What? All of a sudden, this is like infinitely more difficult than it was the first time I did this. Where's the big guy at? I'll check it out. Just have a long backlog. Well, I still haven't had the chance to play my most anticipated game of 2023, Armored Core 6. You know, I always wondered. I was like, I always thought, who plays these games? Like, there's a million Armored Core games out there, and I'm always like, who's playing all of these? But I'm a famous or infamous From Software shit talker. I have a video on YouTube of just Lauren and I talking shit about every FromSoft game they've ever made. This probably isn't gonna, like, you know, help her opportunities on getting a job there. But I guess she also doesn't want to get a job there. I have a huge collection on a huge console and PC. Armored Core 6 was my game of the year. I need to try out multiplayer. It's very unbalanced, so fun. I'm kind of that way with Paradox. I loved Hearts of Iron, but hated it as well. Me and 5 other people. Dang, man, From Software are awesome. I never got that vibe from them. I mean, well, that's not true. There was one game they made that I thought was really cool, which was, I think it was called a Togi on the Xbox, the first Xbox. I think they did that one. Otogi was cool. But other than that, I just couldn't get into any of their games. They did also make Metal Wolf Chaos, and I've always wanted to play that. The company I worked for, who I'm doing fantasy football with, actually, they were very close to landing a contract to port Metal Wolf Chaos to America on like the Xbox One, I think. And it would have been cool if that happened for sure, but it ended up not going ahead, fell through. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can see that. Armored Core is mostly stat management and checking for an optimal build, then trying to speed run the level. Yeah, that just doesn't sound like my kind of game to begin with. Oh shit. That's like for people who play D&D and like their favorite part of D&D is like min-maxing their stats and just like poring over numbers on a spreadsheet, and like the actual role-playing element of it is like tedious. It's bother. It's just something they have to put up with before they get to the next like, you know, stat grind. Why aren't you dying? You should die. Oh, what's going on? Is my endurance hit? My intelligence seems to be hit. What's going on with me? What's happening? What's going on here? What's ailing me down here? There we go. I think I hit the wrong one. I think I hit rest for an hour rather than rest until healed. I hope we get an Armored Core collection soon. Weird that they don't have one since there are like 30 Armored Core games out there. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Arachnid linked me to a video that he put out today. He wanted me to watch it. I asked him if it would be cool for me to react to it on stream, but he didn't get back to me. I'd like to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. It's about his take on the presidential race. I'm kind of curious what he has to say about it, because I have a lot of thoughts, but by the time I hit start stream, I do not feel the energy to share my thoughts. Alright. He hit me with something that hurt, that's for sure. Oh shit. What would your dream game you'd like to see be made? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I've worked in the game industry so long and I've worked on so many titles that it all just depends on maybe genre. Whatever genre. I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily out of the woods on game development yet. So who knows, maybe I will end up making my passion project someday. Oh, is it? Why isn't it doing the thing? Can I not lockpick it because it's so low to the ground? What's going on here? It let me disarm it. I'm a weird gamer. I used to love playing NFL Head Coach on 09 on Xbox. I've always wanted to play that. I always wondered what it was like. Oh, I forgot they were making an episode for Armored Core. Yes, I was disappointed there was no AC6 on Switch, though the Switch is a dinosaur. I guess the Switch is kind of antiquated at this point. Weird for me to think about, but it's been out for quite some time now. Does anybody, like... I get the sense that the era of consoles is coming to an end. Like, they're pretty costly to manufacture. Are people still buying them in droves? Like, I guess maybe, but it seems like Microsoft wants to get out of the console production business. And I don't know how much money Sony has made off of the PlayStation 5. Like, their last earnings call, they were very heavily like spinning their numbers to try to make the sales of the PS5 sound a lot better than what they actually were. So I don't know, I get the sense that maybe the era of consoles might be coming to a close. My guy has like no jumping ability. You kidding me? He can't jump up there? He can't climb up there? Come on, man. Do I have a jump scroll or something? Guess not. Unless they call it something else. I do have those pants, though. Those flying, floating pants.
Justice never.
That was so nice. Let me look that up. What kind of work do you do in the gaming industry, if you don't mind me asking? I did mostly QA. I was a QA lead in a lot of different places, and in a few places I dabbled a little bit in infrastructure engineering. Which way?
Almalexia knows city of Nancy, city of magic.
You say these new creatures were fighting with the Dwemer creatures? This is very disturbing. Only someone with great power could control these fabricant creatures. Almexia will be interested to hear this news. I'm sure you have some insight into it. Alright. Let's see if she talks to me this time. She didn't want to talk to me before.
Blessings upon you,
there we go.
My loyal servant.
You couldn't actually control the players, but you could coach the games, pick plays, draft, scout, etc. That sounds cool. That's why I wanted to try it out. That's why I wanted to play it. Switch is so old that day one releases are emulatable, but most other consoles can't say that. Xboxes around me still sell for a lot, it seems. I just can't see them going away. I know a lot of people who just seem to refuse to PC game. Yeah, that's true. I do too. I know people like that too. So maybe there'll always be some market for it, but it just feels like the consoles are getting more and more expensive and harder to find on release. Yeah, sadly, PC might become a mainstay. I'm going to miss physical games. Me too. I already do miss physical games. I already do miss them. I mean, I keep. That's the reason why I keep my. You know, I have it right here. Part of it. My Dreamcast games. You know, I like having these. I like popping them open. I miss instruction manuals. Like, I miss instruction manuals. Like the instruction manual to Saturn, or not Saturn, Bomberman Online, with, I guess, an ad for a game called, can you just make that out? I guess maybe if I don't know if this shit's interesting to you guys or not. Maybe. There's this ad for this game called Ooga Booga. Multiplayer combat with a tropical punch. Never even bothered looking into this one, because, like, this is just one of those weird ads where it's like, huh, doesn't seem like the kind of game I'd want to play. I think it was like a Mario Party style game. But I miss having, like, a manual that I can thumb my way through and, like, figure out how the controls work and all that sort of stuff. And some manuals were shitty, but some manuals they actually put a lot of effort into. And they make them look nice. Like, I have some working designs games on my Sega Saturn, and they always put a lot of effort into their, like, manuals and box art and stuff. I wish we still lived in the era of this sort of thing. I thought for a moment about, like, what the feasibility of, and I think somebody already did it. I think there's a company that does it. Like, they create their own, they create, like, physical game manuals, boxes and manuals for, like, digital download only games. Like, that would be cool. Yeah. Skies of Arcadia. With an ad on the back for Phantasy Star Online. January 2001. I remember seeing that being like, holy shit. Phantasy Star Online in 2001? I'm living in the future. The future is now. No longer are we in the 1990s. Now it is 2000. Like, remember that old Conan O'Brien bit? In the year 2000. In the year 2000. I like how they kept doing that bit, like, deep into, like, 2010 and shit. They would still be doing that. Trying to jump at this game might as well be a geriatric simulator. Man, Morrowind wasn't the same when Dagoth died. Dude was crazy, but apparently things ran smoother when he was around. I remember Ooga Booga, really? That's strange. Have you played it? Is it like a Mario Party game? They used to put so much effort into manuals and box art. Yeah, they did. GTA had the coolest manuals. It was depressing opening up GTA 5 and seeing it was just a single page of copyright crap. Thanks for reminding me that I need to update Phantasy Star Online 2, LMAO. I have that also, but I never bothered really trying to play. I mean, I jumped into it, and I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it. I used to play Phantasy Star Online on Dreamcast back in the day. Didn't even have internet, but hooked to my landline, I could play online. Someone I met gave me a Dupe plus 255 weapon. Nice. I never played it online, because you could play it offline too. I never bothered trying to play it online on my shitty 56K modem. Greetings, Mortis. It is good to see you again. Dear Phaedrus has told me about your work so far here in Mournhold. He suggested I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I've decided that there may be a task for you to complete. Are you aware of who I am? Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Ino Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear the cult is gaining popularity. Ino Romari, the leader of this little cult. He resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous, Mortis, as he spreads discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs to this madman's cause. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one disturbing fact we may have learned. Many of their members have been found dead. At least 7 of them have been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingest a strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othan at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about the Mortis, and of this Ino Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot. Fair enough. I can't tell her, like, by the way, you're not a god anymore because of me. Just to let you know. Marilyn Othan. She the one that's over here?
I'll thank you to be brief, Sarah.
You have a question? I wish they would start.
The show is late.
Live in peace here, stranger.
You have a question.
It's another perfect.
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Do I have anything to sell to you? I guess if I imagine pawning off the Kagradak's tools, pawning off Keating and Sunder. I mean, they're more valuable than she can afford to pay. God damn, look at that. Yeah, she can't afford this. Why do I have this? Do you think there should be an anime adaptation for the complete Akira manga? No. I think that the Akira anime movie as it exists right now is masterpiece enough. I don't think... I mean, I guess I wouldn't be disappointed if they did it, but I don't think there needs to be one.
So what's this regarding?
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
I'm so curious about the Elder Scrolls 6. I hope they do the whole Iliac Bay. I mean, we'll see. They've been working on it for a while, so hopefully it's something, you know, massive and
With the right deal.
involved. But you can never tell. Considering what Starfield turned out to be, I wouldn't be surprised if Elder Scrolls 6 was just like the Elder Scrolls version of what Starfield was to, like,
If I can help, I will.
say something like a Fallout 4, which is basically the same game, just maybe slightly better combat. Where is this person?
I'll thank you to be brief. You have a question.
Hi, Devin. Yo, what's up, Carlos? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? You should definitely deal with Vivec after Almexia. He has stuff to say about it. You could sell the artifacts to a museum. They even place them in their own exhibits. I don't think the exhibits come with anything to read. Where's a museum? You picked up the Crozier of St. Rothus at the facility? Yeah, I remember I got it off of that dead guy at Dagoth Ur's joint. It's quest related. Okay, I guess maybe I don't have that quest. Or if I do, I just don't know where in my journal it is because quest tracking is a mess in this game. Akira is a masterpiece as is. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be... Honestly, like about maybe once a year, Alamo Draft House here in Austin, maybe they do it in other locations. They screen
Hey there, sport.
they screen Akira.
Do
There you
honor
are.
to Mournhold and the
They
lady
screen
of-
Akira at Alamo Draft House, and I try to go because it's awesome to watch on like a big screen. Akira and Ninja Scroll. They also do Ghost in the Shell, but I've never seen that one. I got my Amazon Prime to sub to your stream, Devin. Hey, thank you. Wait, why doesn't it? I see that. Why didn't it give me like a notification? Twitch is such a piece of shit now. Like, so much of it is just busted and broken. I don't understand why. I definitely have it hooked up to like... Oh, maybe it's because maybe that's what's up. But even Streamlabs didn't mark the occasion. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. It kind of sucks now. Thank you for the sub, though. I appreciate it. The thought that the Elder Scrolls 6 exists because our idol Cyrus held the game franchise with buckling knees give me goosebumps. Oh, I'm getting a hydrate. Cheers to that. We did a watch party for Akira a while back on William's channel. It was my first time viewing. Can always replay the alert. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I actually have one set up specifically for. Not in my sound alerts, at least. I thought I had one set up for subs. No, I think I had it set up in Twitch itself. Hold on a second. I guess not. Weird. No, I guess I didn't. Well, I definitely need to set that up then, so that next time I get a sub, it plays. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Could it be a browser source issue? No, I just didn't. I just didn't have one set up like I thought I did. Yo, Mr. Fair 1493, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Did you see dagoth Ur? Yes, I actually not the last stream, but the stream before last, I guess. I beat dagoth Ur. I beat him, and now I'm like kind of roaming around in a post-dagoth Ur reality, and I'm contemplating what I should do about the tribunal. These scumbags. The devil dagoth Ur is dead, and all his kin, and the blight has gone too, and the skies are blue over Red Mountain. Yep, you can thank me for that. Give me my flowers, damn it. Now I'm here to solve your problem, so tell me about Civil. You've heard about my brother? It's hard to imagine he's gone. All would be well if he hadn't fallen in with Eno Ramari and those end-of-times lunatics. Seville was a lonely man, but a bit lost, but he was hardly stupid. It was that cult that caused his death. Oh, so he got red-pilled. He got red-pilled and fell in with the red-pill crowd.
You have a question.
A lunatic, Mortis. You'll often find him outside the Winged Guar, spouting his nonsense to passerbys and to drunks stumbling out of the tavern. Well, where the hell is... where is this place? Where is the Winged Guar? Why didn't I take a note of that in my journal? That seems, that seems like something I'd want to write down. Is there anything else I want to ask? Yes, my brother was found dead not long ago. I think it was poison, probably given by Eno at the end of times. They are a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I don't know how my brother ever got involved with them. I'm beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll most often find them in God's Reach, outside the Winged Guar. Okay, they're in God's Reach then. They preach that the tribunal have lost their powers. Yes, they have. But only just recent. You know what? I actually started off on this quest before I killed dagoth Ur. So how would this have played out if I had kept going without having taken the tribunal's powers? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. No more dagoth Ur. But now we gotta deal with this guy. I wonder how that would have played out if I had done this before I killed him and took their powers. And this is a signal that the apocalypse is near. Eno Ramari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end and the gates of oblivion will soon open and the Daedra will walk the land. Only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge has covered the earth. And he so promotes what he calls the cleansing. It is a ritual suicide, Mortis. My brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person, always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought he had found it in the end of times. Okay, well, that's interesting. God's Reach. Let's head on over. You mean if you went in unprepared? Went in unprepared? What do you mean? I'm just talking about doing it a little out of sequence, doing the quest a little out of sequence. I don't think much changes. I don't remember myself. Oh, I thought you meant skipping the end of the main quest. Well, it's just because she mentioned that the end times... So, she said that the end of times, like, preach about how the end of times are coming because the tribunal lost their powers. But the tribunal lost their powers because I, struck at the heart of whatever that thing was called. And that took their powers away. But if I had done this quest before I struck at that heart, what would the end of time still be around? Because they're around because they say that the tribunal lost their powers. Would they just be lying about that then? Because I started this quest before I did the dagoth thing, so it's not like this quest became available after I killed dagoth. Like it was.
Take care,
oh, look, this is this guy. My greetings and blessings upon you. I am Ino Ramari. How may I help you in your journey through this life? End of times. We are a peaceful group dedicated to relieving the suffering all are feeling in these troubled times. I teach my followers the way to enlightenment through the understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All of my people know the importance and preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make great sacrifices for our cause. The tribunal have been losing their power since before you arrived in Morrowind, so it makes sense. Okay, so yeah, actually you're right, because their powers had been waning as Dagoth influence was growing, right? So I guess that's what he's referencing. They lost the tool, Sunder Keening, and have been losing power ever since. Okay. You're right. I forgot that aspect of it. Let's see. The cleansing. It is a glorious ritual, friend Mortis. Our followers cleanse themselves of all their troubles, all their burdens here on this earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall all join them in our fight against the Daedric hordes. Okay. Little secret. You're an adventurer, right? Then watch out if you go down in the sewers. That's the way to the ruins of Old Mournhold. Yes, and that's where an adventurer could make his fortune, but the Black Dart Gang preys on adventurers down below. They look harmless, like outcasts or beggars. You may think you're tough. You can handle anything, but not the Black Dart Gang. Yeah, I already know that, man. They whooped my ass many, many times. Whatever you do, don't mess with the hands of Almexia. If you think ordinators are tough, imagine ordinators with bodies, souls, and armor and weapons personally blessed and fortified by Almexia. Fair enough. I don't know why you're telling me that. Like, were you thinking of going up against them? Would you believe it? Even after the trouble in the plaza, the horror of Castle Zir is still going on. It's playing in the west of God's Reach, near the palace. It's the right thing to do, though. Life must go on. Okay. Beliefs. Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The Blessed Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides and Tamriel's moons, all cosmic powers wax and wane, but when the gods die, it creates ripples throughout the land. The passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of this era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. We realize that the end of the era will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra and that it will be a return to the natural order of things. I know differently, though. The coming age will be a time of great horror. The Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies. They will wash over the land, destroying all that man and Mer have built over these thousands of years. The only protection from this scourge will be our true ancestors that have long gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing to prepare the way for the rest of us. It is a sacrifice, to be sure, but it is for the greater good. Okay. All right. The temple was wrong. You are Lord Nerevar Reborn. You've proven that. You've done what no one else could do, not even Lord Vivec. Of course, we are grateful for what you've done. Okay, well, cool. Is that all I need from this guy? It's Baron Zio. You know, Amari told me more about his... Wait, hold on, let me see. There you go. I've spoken with Eno Amari about his End of Times cult. They believe that the power of the Tribunal is faltering and that a new and frightening age is coming to all of Tamriel. Eno Amari has told me more about his End of Times group. He tells me that many of his followers perform a ritual called the Cleansing, which is a form of ritual suicide. I should report this information to Almexia immediately. Okay. He seems like a pleasant enough fellow. I should have asked him for a pamphlet. Do you have a pamphlet for your organization, sir?
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
It's also not common knowledge to people that the tribunal has been losing its power. They're convinced the tribunal's bad to pay. Have you seen Saltasil or Almexia yet? Not Saltasil, but I've seen Almexia. I spared Vivec's life, although I don't think Indoril Nerevar would have done the same. I think Canon Nerevar slays Vivec. People calling you Nerevarine is a stark contrast to the beginning of the game where everyone hates you and calls you Outlander. There are still Ordinators in Vivec that'll be like everybody says when they see me, they're like, blessings to you, Nerevarine. You have saved us. And there's one random Ordinator that's like, I'm watching you, scum. And it's like, scum? Like, dude, like what's with you? What did I do to you? I get it at first, but I think I've proven that at the very least I'm not scum. You can keep watching me if you want, but like, can we drop the scum thing? I mean, I'd settle for a sarcastic buddy. I'm watching you, buddy. What have you learned about this end of times cult and their beliefs? Have you served me well in gathering this information? Well, they will not continue the beliefs. They would dare. So the tribunal has lost its power, has it? These fools would dare question Almexia's power here in her city. I will give them a lesson in power, Mortis, and you will be my agent. These fools must be reminded of the true power of a god. Since the attack on the city, much of my own power has been spent caring for my people. The number of wounded has been astronomical, and caring for them all has been taxing even to me. Still, I must demonstrate to these people what it is to mock the will of a god. You will travel to the ruins of Bams Achmed and activate the Karstang's Burr. The what? Loosely translated, the Weather Witch. At its height, the Dwemer civilization was masterful in its use of machinery. In a time of drought, Dwemer scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to the lands. They created the Karstag's Burham, or Behern. Its existence was little more than a myth until recently, when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine, make it to create ash storms and Mournhold. Then these heretics will know the true power of Almexia. I mean, that's not a god. That's just a guy that has like a fucking computer. That doesn't... You're not doing anything godly. I thought you were going to do some godlike shit. Man, maybe they are right. Can I respond to her with that? Like, that's your plan? Maybe they are right. That's correct. While these storms may be common on the islands of Rattenfell, they do not occur here, so far removed from Red Mountain. Now though they will, and these heretics will understand the power of the tribunal, the power of Almexia. Take this and use it to activate the machine. You will have to divine its workings on your own, Mortis, but I believe you're up to the task. You can't even tell me how to use the fucking thing? Jesus, man. This woman sucks. You don't even have like a guide that you can hand to me? Ordinators will grow to accept you. Takes months, I think. I'll catch you lovely people later. I'm going to listen to some Thursday and work on my comic for the night. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Lynn. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Some dark elves will always be haters. But I'm a dark elf myself. I'm a dark elf too. Wizard of Oz type shit. It's a simple weather machine control. Where is Bams Achmed? Amshind. Bams Amshind. Where is this at? Well, wasn't she said it before, I think, or somebody did. They said it was like, no, it's, I forget where it was located. I didn't write that down in my fucking journal. Bam's Ashman. So I can't ask her how I get there. Like, where is this place? Like, I'm not from here, lady. I can't ask her where this place is. Like, where is this at? Over encumbered? What does she give me? I've got so much shit that I have no idea what she actually gave to me. Is it this thing? Dwemer powered coher or whatever? Thing weighs fucking 40 pounds. Alright, I gotta put my other gauntlet on.
Justice.
Fuck, how did I get lost? What happened? How did I get lost here? There we go. I guess I went the wrong way.
How Malexia protect us?
You're not a native Dunmer? They can smell a city elf a mile away. What is this? Dragon Age? A city elf?
Good to see you again.
How do I find this place? Should ask this guy.
Take care.
I don't know. I don't know where to go to find wherever she wanted me to go to.
Gods grant you justice.
Is it this place down here? It is. Okay, it's this place. Have you been to the museum? I have not. But I should probably go and put Keening and Sundering in there, so I'm not carrying this shit around with me. Alright, I already killed everything down here, so I guess I just need to find some kind of apparatus to put this thing in. Is this it? Doesn't seem like I can interact with it in any way. Normalize drunk driving? It's okay to drive drunk? What's going on, Wind Rider? That's a interesting greeting to the stream. I'd ask how you're doing tonight, but I have a feeling that that I have a hint. Is this a dead end over here? Do I have to get in here? I can't pick that lock. Do you think the Dwemer all died or were teleported to a different realm? I mean, if they all died, there would be, like, skeletons and shit of them, right? It seems like they may have just been spirited away somewhere. I'm 5 beers deep, driving a car while chatting. Well, I sincerely hope that you're just joking about that. I hope that definitely isn't what you're actually doing. Not unless those 5 beers are like O'Doul's. Maybe it's on the other side. I'm finding all kinds of contraptions, but I guess maybe not the one I'm looking for. There is Dwarven Spectres and Remains of Dwemer in Mournhold. Makes you think. That's the most random shit I've ever seen from a random chatter. Yeah, it's pretty out there. I've been thinking about getting me some O'Doul's. You know, in those periods of times... Oh, I've already been here. In those periods of times where I'm like, I'm going to take a break from drinking, I have found that Heineken's alcohol-free offering is actually not that bad if you're a beer drinker. If you're a regular beer drinker and you drink it, it's actually not too shabby. Alright, I don't, Oh, what's this? Do I need to get up there and, like, connect that thing or something? Well, there's a dwarven cylinder that's right there. Is there a... I don't want to pick that up if I can. I don't want to... Seems like that might be necessary. Does there need to be one right there? Is there a way I can just put it over there, if that's where it needs to go? Nope, I just dropped it on the floor. If you like Heineken, their 0.0 beer isn't bad. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I personally think they all died, but Bethesda wanted to keep open the possibility of a return of the dwarves. It's possible. Maybe that's going to be a prominent feature in Elder Scrolls 6. Don't know how to use this thing to restart the machine. She could have given me like a instruction manual or something. It's funny we had the same thought. Yeah, I'm a hardcore Herbalife, so I'd probably get drunk off O'Doul's. My DUI instructor told me that drinking and driving is not the problem. He said that drinking and driving at night is the problem. He was an alcoholic, though. Yeah, I think his perspective might be a little skewed on that one. He's like, it's not the driving drunk, it's the night blindness that gets you. This looks like Tribunal. Yo, what's up, Afroventus? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? It is Tribunal. I started off on it a while ago and then decided to give it a break while I completed the main story. And now I'm back to it. Although I don't know what the hell to do about this damn weather machine. It really doesn't have anything to do with this? This is a cool quest. Mournhold is beautiful. Dude, I hope you're kidding and all, Windrider. Also, if you're on YouTube side, hit the like button. Yes, 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 yes. I always forget to say that sort of thing. Like, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. Although, I'm probably going to take off here in a second anyways. So there's always going to be a short stream, or shorter than I anticipated. It was originally going to be a stream with Lulu here, doing King of the Castle, but she had other obligations, so we're going to do the King of the Castle stream tomorrow night. Does it not have anything to do with this? I wish I knew what to do with this fucking thing. Fucking Almexia. First she kills me, and now she just hands me this random tube and is like, yeah, go start a weather machine. I already dislike her more than Vivec. The weather machine quest is a big blur to me. Only did it once. Good evening, good peeps. I hope you're all safe and stoned. Yeah, what's up, Genetic Memory Farms? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. You guys are all popping in here like minutes before I log off for the night. I wonder if it has to do with this part being empty. But I can't get up there. I guess I can get up there with levitate, but how's a non-levitator supposed to do that? You'll find more reason to hate her still. Kind of messed up that Alexia would endanger her own people with weather. She's crazy. Yeah, like, you are getting weaker. What is your issue? And you're not even flexing your powers as a god. You're leaning on ancient dwarven technology. Like, clearly you suck, and people are calling you out on it. And now you're gonna make innocent people suffer an ash storm? You know what? This is probably a good time for me to end it. Once I find myself running around in circles, I'm usually like, yeah, let me take a step back. Let me take a step back from this and come at it a little bit later. Almexia is the last full chimer on the planet of Nern. Oh, you're pulling out the fucking biblical names. The hell is Nern is the name of the planet? Nern. There's too much lore. Elder Scrolls has too much lore. That's my determination. Like, oh yeah, Star Wars Outlaws is out. I need to look at some like reviews. I need to look at some reviews on that one and see if maybe it's worth it. I mean, it's an Ubisoft game, so it's probably not worth playing. I still feel burned from Skull and Bones. Oh man, that game was a disappointment. What the fuck? MSRP Gold Edition is $100 or $110. Where you buy it at? Is it on the Epic Store or something? Imagine releasing a AAA game exclusively on the Epic Game Store. Okay, it is on here. $70. I think I'll wait on that one. That's something that always trips me out about like the modern state of AAA game releases, is that like the games are $70, and it's like, it takes more to make a game now. They're expensive. The games are expensive to make, and I get it. That's absolutely true. In the AAA space, you know, you've got hundreds of people working for years. That's a big cost. But on the opposite end of that, like most of these games don't go to press anymore. It's not like they're making thousands upon thousands, hundreds of thousands of like CDs with boxes with elaborate manuals and shit. Like they may make some limited amount of that, but for the most part, these games are digital downloads. You know, they don't have to spend money on printing manuals and all that. You know, so and it used to be you would release a physical game and you would get that pop on the first sale, but then all of the subsequent sales would see like, you know, they would take a hit after a while because places like GameStop would resell used games. So like you buy Yakuza and then you trade it in so you can get like 2 cents off of like the next big release. And then somebody else goes and buys Yakuza, and then other people are buying Yakuza, and it's like, well, that's money that's not going to the developers of Yakuza, so that cuts into making back their development costs. But that doesn't really exist anymore. It's not like you can buy a used game on Steam, or you could resell. It's not like you can resell a game on Steam or Epic or anything like that. So even all of their sales are not being hit the way that they would be in the used games market. So it's like, are you sure you need to charge $70 for this? I feel like there's a back and forth between the pros and the cons of the digital distribution age that might balance out. It might, maybe not for, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, which apparently has a development cost north of $1 billion, which is, it's questionable. I saw a report or something like that where it was like the dev cost of this game is like about $1 billion. I was like, impossible until I realized that the game has probably been in development for over a decade. And who knows how many people have been involved with it. And that's probably a game that can justify, like, when that game comes out, it's probably gonna have like close to $100 price tag, if not a $100 price tag. That one's gonna be expensive, and I can understand that. I can understand the justification on that one, even though I still kind of don't. But, you know, any random ass game that isn't a big IP like Star Wars, any random ass game that comes out at like a $70 price point, like Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones didn't need to be $70 at all. At all. You know, it's just the great era of ripping people off. I'll likely borrow a copy of Outlaws. Take it easy, everyone. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Catch-On Kelly. I'll catch you next time. Watch Bombastic on YouTube if you want to see gameplay for Outlaws on YouTube. Great channel. If you're going to spend $70, get Baldur's Gate 3. That too. And if I feel like spending $70, I probably will spend it on Baldur's Gate 3. But at the same time, I've been playing epic role-playing games so much lately that I kind of want to play like an action game. That's why I'm going to continue on with Tomb Raider. And once I'm through Tomb Raider, I'm probably going to do Sleeping Dogs. I got to get some gritty action in before I go to my next big sprawling role-playing game. N64 games were $50 in 1996. Yeah, NES games in the 80s used to cost, you know, $70, $80. But at least even then it made more sense because they had to spend that money building, like constructing a physical cartridge. You know, they had to spend the money on those chips inside those cartridges. And, you know, a small chip wasn't expensive, but if it was a bigger game that needed a bigger cart, you know, that's a big cost for the manufacturers. So even in the N64 or the Nintendo era, it made a little bit more sense. $70 is a crime. You mean that they release an unfinished product and then charge you for a DLC to finish them? Yes, that too. That's also a big thing. With the physical games, I just ran through the spiel on what it takes to what it takes financially to put out a physical game, but also if you were taking a game to press, you couldn't release it in a piece of shit state. Like that was like a no bueno. Like, so in order before you went to Gold Master and started reproducing CDs or cartridges and shit, you had to make sure your game was buttoned down. Like, your game had to be buttoned down. Before the era of day one patches, you had to make sure that game was as buttoned up as tightly as possible. And that was a cost. That was a big cost. Can you imagine the additional development that it would have taken for Cyberpunk 2077 if, they didn't release it when they did, but instead took that extra year or so, however long it took for, Cyberpunk 2.0 to come out? Like, that would have ballooned the development cost astronomically, and they wouldn't have been on market, so they wouldn't have been making sales to like generate revenue to make up for some of that. They just would have eaten that shit sandwich. But in this new day and age, you can get away with that, and yet still somehow charge $70. It would have made more sense for Cyberpunk to cost $70 if they delayed it a full year and released the game in its 2.0 state. GameStop still has trade-ins, just not as big as it used to be. Yeah, what are you trading in? I mean, I guess you buy a PS5 game and you can trade it in, sure. But, so many people buy games digitally on PS5 also. I don't mind $70. I paid that for Jedi Survivor. Great game, but random no IP connected stuff, meh. It just depends. It just depends. Like, it could be a random no IP connected thing, but it needs to be, if you're charging that much, you got to show me what I'm paying for. Like, if Skull and Bones had been the pirate sim that everybody wanted it to be, people would have been fine with paying $70 for it. But it wasn't even a fraction of the pirate sim people wanted it to be. Is anybody still even playing that game? There are 63 people watching Skull and Bones on Twitch right now. If that's any indication of what that quadruple A $70 game turned into a few months later. One quick question. Is the watch streak feature a thing you have to turn on for a Twitch channel? You're basically the only person I watch and it doesn't seem to have it. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm a terrible streamer, though. I thank you for coming in and watching me, as a terrible a streamer I am, but I still stumble my way through how a lot of Twitch works. I play Skyrim on PS3. I just waited until all the DLCs came out and bought the Legendary Edition. It was like $10 at GameStop, used in 2016, played it for years. I may have done the same. I can't remember. No. No, wait, hold on. Did I do that? Skyrim is such an old game. I can't remember. Did Skyrim come out in like 2011 or something like that? I can't remember which version I got. I forget. Because like, I played that. Okay, so many years of my life, I only really played Japanese role-playing games. The Final Fantasy and that ilk. But, and I didn't really like Western RPGs. I wasn't a big fan of Western RPGs for a variety of reasons. But I can't remember why, but at some point in time, I decided to try Skyrim. And I played it, and I actually liked it. Like, Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls game. And I liked it, and it was fun. And I was like, this is cool. And then some years after Skyrim, I forget, this because I played it before Witcher 3 came out, but some years after Witcher 3 came out, that's when I played Witcher 3. And that was when I was like, oh shit, this game is fucking phenomenal. And then after Witcher 3 was when I was like, I need to play more Western RPGs and started playing all of these other games. But it started with Skyrim. Like, if I hadn't played Skyrim, I probably wouldn't have given all the other ones a shot. And I think I played the OG vanilla Skyrim. I don't think I had any of the expansions or DLC or anything like that. You're not terrible in the least. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you think that. If only but one person thinks that, then I'm gold. I watch plenty of people on YouTube that are terrible. I'm thinking about streaming final. Wait, what am I? Where are these words coming from? I'm reading words that don't exist. I'm thinking about streaming Final Fantasy VII after you end the stream. Hey, go for it. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream right now. Final Fantasy VII. I have probably contentious opinions about it. It's funny because I just talked about how I used to play JRPGs exclusively. Final Fantasy VII was one of the first ones that I disliked. And I didn't really dislike it. I had totally, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story for a whole other stream. I had totally bought into like the Final Fantasy VII hype in middle school. Like to the point where I bought the game on launch and I didn't even own a PlayStation. Like I didn't have anything to play it on, but I went and bought the game on launch. And then like I borrowed a friend of mine's PlayStation from school, and I marathoned Final Fantasy VII over a weekend. I beat it in like 3 days, and then I gave him his PlayStation back. But I always thought like it started off kind of strong, and then it got weak real fast. And then I spent the subsequent years shit talking Final Fantasy VII to a lot of people. But in the more recent years, I've actually grown an affinity for, and maybe it's just nostalgia. It's probably nostalgia that does it, but I've grown an affinity for Final Fantasy VII recently. And also the remake. Like, I played the first part of the remake on PS4, I think. And it was fun. I liked it. It was cool. And there is a lot to like about Final Fantasy VII in retrospect. But I just spent a lot of time shit talking it. You stream on YouTube, Brahmin Skin on Twitch. Hey, well, you know what? If I could find you, I'll give you a follow. Maybe I'll check out your Final Fantasy VII stream later. Nope, don't want to go there. Hey, there we go. Oh, it looks like you already have it started. Well, you know what? I will leave you to your Final Fantasy. Enjoy it. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out. As always, I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Lulu should be here. She will be sitting right next to me. We will be playing King of the Castle, so stop on by the Twitch channel. I guess you can watch on YouTube if you want. There's a way to get YouTube people to be able to play via the browser. I have to figure out how that works, but probably tomorrow it'll just be Twitch integration. So come back tomorrow, play King of the Castle with us. It's always a good time. Until then, I will see you when I see you. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Later, y'all.